Oh, yes. Live from my kitchen, it's Cast Iron Wednesday. Hi there. Hey, yes, indeed. It's that time again, folks. It is on Wednesday evening where a lot of YouTube cooking channels decide to do a cast iron video, whether it's cooking or restoring or doing something live. And once again, here we are on Cast Iron Wednesday. And thank you to everybody who has taken the time to drop by here. Hello to 4Jim 44, Jimmy Langford. Hi, Granny Graham. Nice to see you again. Pat Z, John Vincent. Hello to everybody. Um, yeah, pretty much as the thing as it says tonight. Yeah, as if I really have to tell you this. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, at least for us here in the USA, which is probably about 98 to 99% of us here. So, and that means, of course, everybody is rushing around like a turkey with their head cut off, getting ready for the big day tomorrow, which is one reason why. Yes, which is one reason why I've invited everybody to come by here and either keep this running in the background or just relax for an hour or so and watch me run around instead. So, because yep, we are doing a turkey tonight, or at least a turkey breast. Yeah, yeah. Yes, exactly. So, the reason why is, well, just that, so that, um, yeah, Jamie is having a special Thanksgiving celebration tomorrow, and so we're getting everything ready for her tomorrow. So, I'm going to be with my godson and his family. So, but we're all going to be having a good time, and that's of course is why we're here. And enough talking, I guess. Hello again. Yeah, hello, Papa Dan. Hello. Yeah, and Jamie says, hello, Papa Dan. And Granny Graham, I'm taking a break from making pie. Man, very excited for Thanksgiving. Well, for good reason. I mean, we get to play with our toys, at least those of us who enjoy cooking. So
I can't find the immersion blender to play with though, because it's empty and on the box.
it is? Oh, okay. Well, we'll find it. It's probably over there. Over there. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, we've got ourselves a turkey to roast, so let's get started. Okay, actually the first thing I have to do is take what's in the oven out of the oven because in addition, let's move this perspective over a little bit.
Actually, I do have to those cranberries.
Yeah. In addition, in the oven, I'm also going to be preparing some stuffing tonight. And to do that, that means, of course, we got to start off with toasting some bread. Yeah, I did actually get some of that dried bread stuff at the grocery store, but then in the, well, actually, I'll tell you in a second. Here we are once again, and our good friend Stumpy is doing another great job here, toasting up some bread. I have no doubt at all. Oh, yeah, this is all nice and dry. No problem at all there. Anyway, in the discount bakery section this morning, I came across a bag of sliced baguette pieces, and so that sounded great, actually, to do for the stuffing. And so, as a result, we just chop them up and toast them. And it looks like it barely even toasted. I had the oven set for 275 degrees. I'm betting if I wanted them toasted, I should have set them higher. However, the important thing is that they're definitely dry as a bone, and that's really all we need. So now I get to turn up the oven to maybe about 325 or so that way the turkey should hopefully be done if I ever stop talking. Which means now we get to do two things. One is, let me show you something up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, as long as you're not going to attack me with that knife.
No, I gotta cut up these. I gotta cut them up so I can macerate them.
Oh, okay.
That's why, but I need to I'll just chop.
Okay.
So you guys, a special treat tonight.
Yeah.
Special treat. I'm cooking a couple dishes.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple of sides coming up as well. But anyway, with tonight, here, what happened? Oh, damn it! Hold on. No, I just decided to get a stupid notification right now from AVG Antivirus. I don't care. Close that out. Anyway, now we get to On top of everything else, the Wi-Fi. I better check the Wi-Fi as well. However, finally, here we are showing you a number 10 Griswold cast iron skillet. And I haven't said too much really about this. I mean, I know most of my cooking here on this channel. And one second, I also need to double check the Wi-Fi here. There we go. I hope that'll help. I know that most of the cooking on this channel here has been in like BSR and Lodge. What are you? What you need? Oh, actually, there's another one right underneath the plastic one. So has mostly been Lodge and BSR because of course they're great for cooking. I've never had any problem with it. And yet for all this time I have a number of Griswold skillets actually. The number 10 Griswold in fact was one of the first ones that I acquired on eBay when I was younger and much more naive. You know how when you first get into any kind of a hobby and you start getting obsessed with it, it's like it's like you're new and you want to do everything. It's like back in those early days I had this strong urge to want a Griswold, and so I ended up looking on eBay, and I came across this one, and I paid a pretty penny, of course, because let's just say not too long after I received this, I went to the Brimfield Antique Show for the first time, and lo and behold, there among the sellers was this exact pan, a number 10 Griswold, large logo, and it was selling for about one half the price I had paid for it on eBay. So that was my life lesson, and I've learned since then. Cast iron on eBay is ridiculously overpriced. But anyway, we'll be seeing more of this in a moment because right now, let's not waste any more time. And Papa Dan, we're coming in loud and clear. Okay, and I'm glad to hear that because I think we're still running on Wi-Fi. In fact, let me take one more check over here on this end. 1 second, folks.
Eric, I think you fucking threw the immersion blender away.
Threw it away.
With the Ninja.
Oh, I did throw away the Ninja, yes, but not the immersion blender. Okay, I'll come back to that.
Well,
I can't.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. Anyway, are Griswolds worth the high prices? Well, there are a lot of people who say they are. Who say they are. I mean, after all, they are everything that their legend says about. You know, they're incredibly smooth, very well crafted, among the lightest vintage cast iron pans anyway, very very durable, and of course they're polished with a glass smooth surface. So I'm thinking maybe in the bin, in fact, or maybe even on one of the bins up there. Yeah, but all I know is right now, all I know is that I haven't gotten a lot of use for out of it, and yet I tend to be more interested in cooking in my good old reliable BSR and Lodge, and also my Finex and Stargazer and everything. So, okay, but having done all that, let's actually get going with a turkey, shall we? That means, oh, damn it, somebody dropped the mouse over. Anyway, that means we get to do another view here. Let's move ourselves over to the sink. Boy, isn't this a pleasant sight. I just took the turkey out of the fridge, and it's a turkey breast. I took that out of the fridge, and and it looks like apparently the bag leaked. Well, that's all right. That's exactly why we kept it in a bowl anyway. Nice thing about this breast, though, it was nice. It was big, but still enough to fit into this bowl, so it was much easier to brine this. I used a very simple buttermilk brine. I've mentioned that in my videos and the recipe as well, because as I say every time, because if buttermilk is good enough for fried chicken, it's certainly good enough for a turkey. So let's get this out of here. And away goes the brine. It's done its job. And besides, I'm sure if we tried to reuse it on anything, it would have a funny turkey taste. And I don't think anybody is interested in that. So let's get that out of here.
I don't think it's in with the cast iron.
Okay.
I don't think it is. You're seeing it. It's all right. It's okay, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I'm down right now to one dish.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I was thinking it's the only other place that business
Right.
there.
Okay, but anyway, having done that, and by the way, GD High 4, I have a crack that is V-shaped right on the handle of a nickel-coated number 8 Griswold. My question, people's thoughts on drilling 2 holes. Unfortunately, I'm not enough of a... Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not enough of a metallurgist to be able to confirm that, I'm sorry to say. But right now, okay, anyway, we've gotten this out, so let's get on to the next step. Okay, in that case then, may I use this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't chop cranberries. It's not happening. They're going everywhere.
I'm very sorry.
It's all right.
Let's do this right, shall we?
You know what? I can always use the masher and just mash it.
You could do that.
Mash the shit out of them. That doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm
Next
not
up.
doing it the right way. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Now let's get over to our board here. Lay out a couple of paper towels, nice and quick. And
I thought it was back in that box. That's why I did the box.
Yeah.
So I could throw it away.
I know, but again,
I'm not asking you to do anything.
Okay.
We're conversation. We're talking. That's it. Relax.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then from there, let's get this down and start drawing this out. Which is easy enough because, yeah, hey, here's a plug. They should really pay me for these things. I definitely find bounty. Oops, in fact, I better move this over a little bit. Anyways, I was saying, let's get to drawing this off here. And it's a shame, I guess, that, these companies don't pay me for these things because I really am a fan of Bounty paper towels. I do find that they are everything that their marketing says it is, and they're definitely the best when it comes, most durable when it comes to drying these things off here.
So, do you guys catch that? Tag Bounty.
Yeah, exactly.
Tag Bounty.
Tag Bounty.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they'll notice and they'll sponsor this or something.
Yeah.
So
Tag Bounty.
Yeah.
At Bounty.
Yeah. Funny, that guy, what's his name? Josh Wiseman. He did this thing today on on an entire Thanksgiving dinner in 4 hours, and his video was sponsored by Tums. So yeah, actually it was. So
Tag Bounty.
okay, and having done that, to stainless bolt in a reinforcement plate. Actually, in that case, I would say you can do it because what you might want to do is contact my friend, the Deep Fried King, because he actually has a BSR fish fryer pan, which was repaired in exactly that manner. Apparently, like a few decades ago, in fact, somebody used a reinforcement bolt, and that thing is still cooking like a dream since then. Of course, you don't use that as often as you use a skillet, but the best I could say is give it a try. That is assuming, of course, you can afford it. That, of course, is the other question, because cast iron repairs may very well be expensive, and you have to decide whether or not it's really worth it. Okay. To stainless steel bowl, Papa Dan. I haven't been able to cook for over a month. Swelling behind both eyes. Ouch.
Oh Jesus! What? How?
Eye surgeon said we will know more in 6 weeks. Miss cooking.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
That's a long time to wait.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to hear that, Papa Dan. I do hope you're still going to be enjoying your Thanksgiving tomorrow, though. Even regardless. Well, no, that is true. So, in a way, you do. I mean, looks are very important as well. So.
Well, he's obviously can see because he.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
Watching the video.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, that's true. Okay, anyway, we will get this nice and dry here. So, yeah, this again is a turkey breast. Basically, as you can see, they just lopped off everything that wasn't a turkey breast. Which is a nice thing is that means I only have to bring this entire thing up to 1 temperature. I don't have to worry about the temperature difference between the white meat and the dark meat because it's all white meat. So that makes this much easier to do. And having done that, I think now we are at the point, put these aside, And it's time again to bring out the Griswold. Into our pan goes the turkey breast.
Are you not doing the 500 degrees thing?
No, actually, this I'm going to do more of a roast. I'm not doing the 500 degrees because I don't want. I want to be sure not to dry this out.
Well, that's
This
the thing
thing is.
you cook the breast down, don't you?
Oh, like that?
Yeah, because then the juice stick right at the bottom.
Well, I may have to do that because that looks like the only way that this thing is going to stand up.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, yeah, because you keep my friends actually the first time ever having Thanksgiving, that were cooking their own Thanksgiving. They didn't know how to cook the turkey, and they actually accidentally cooked it upside down.
Yeah.
And they said it was the best white meat they've ever had in their entire lives.
Yeah.
So.
And that's not the first time I've heard that either.
Yeah.
Okay, but other than that, though, before I do,
Tomorrow.
yeah, exactly. We've got to do one thing, and that is simply to rub the turkey, which is nice and simple.
We're not gonna skin if we do it that way. Then
I'm sorry?
it just gets lean that way. Look, it's lean.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes, exactly. So as you can see, it's not a heavy spice rub.
Oh, you know what we can do? We can always prop it up with truvettes.
Yeah, we might be able to do that. Okay, that might. We'll see. We'll see if we can get that to work. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm pretty much winging it. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
No, you're not. There's no wings on that thing at all.
Yeah.
It's already been won.
But yeah, I put together a very basic rub here. This is really no more than kosher salt, some pepper, a little bit of baking powder, not soda, just powder. Because it's been found that really helps to give us a nice crisp skin. So this is kind of like what I used on my turkey a couple of years ago, and I had very good results with that, which is why I'm confident that there should not be any problem doing it this way either. That's why I'm intentionally not doing the butter under the skin route here. Instead, all we need to do is thoroughly coat this with our rub. And then we will go from there. I have the oven, by the way, turned up to 325, which is why I'm hoping, especially since this is only a breast, we should be able to have this done before this video is over, I hope. Of course, once this reaches the proper temperature, there is one other thing I need to do, of course, to crisp the skin. But otherwise, I think we are about ready here. By the way, Dave says, "Love my Grizz, good health, Hakaneta and Volrath, all good cookers." Oh yeah, cooking in vintage cast iron really is. There's really nothing like it. Cooking in modern cast iron is great too, and I love doing it, but it's different. That's really about all I can say there. And that did not take very long. Okay, having done that, actually, I don't know if this is going to fall over or not. I kind of like your idea of using trivets maybe to prop it up.
All right. Well, my hands are literally covered in cranberries, so
that's all right. I understand.
Actually, so I'm gonna show these people like when you're getting that what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because mine's like a two-part thing. So and you guys are gonna guess and you're gonna be wrong. So
okay.
I just tell you ahead of time.
Actually,
I'm not making cranberry relish. I'm not making cranberry sauce.
Here.
I am actually making what's like a cranberry salad. It's like what? It's not like your traditional salad, like chicken salad, something like that. It's actually a sweet salad. So it's called the pink stuff or something. It's a sweet dessert. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just chopping up some cranberries because the ninja that we had died, and then I can't find the hand blend I can't remember the word. Anyways, the immersion blender I can't find, which that might have chopped up a little too much. So I just hand macerated these. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just chopping up some cranberries because I'm going to macerate them and put some sugar in them. You really want to do this like at least 2 hours in advance before your meal. But I like to do it overnight because it just really gets the tartness out of the cranberries. So what I'm doing right here is chopping these up. I'm going to put some sugar on them. I'm going to put them in the fridge. And then I'm going to let them rest for a couple hours or overnight. And then from here, I'll give you the directions on what I'm doing afterwards. Back to Eric.
I have to say, it looks like we're doing a good job too.
Yeah, look at my hand spread.
Wow.
Yeah, so but actually it just ends up being really cool, and like for kids, it's fun for kids because what it is, it's cranberries, and mix. And you take, I make homemade whipped cream with it, some pineapple, and mini marshmallows, and you mix it all together, and it's really good, and it comes out a really really nice pink color, so kids like it. They call it the pink stuff, you know. So, right here, I don't know. You might as well just put the sugar on it right now. Well, if you want to just hand me the sugar real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll pass that right back over.
Brown sugar.
White sugar.
Coming up.
It's just something to macerate it.
Plenty there.
Yeah. Look at spork.
Where have we seen that before?
Yeah. You want to move it closer though? Or move the bowl closer. All right. There we go. There we go. Just macerate these, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them in the fridge for the next. I'm gonna try to see if this is done in time for when before the live finishes up, because you really want to drain off the liquid that comes off these, because when you do the whipped cream, if you don't take the liquid off these and strain these really well, your whipped cream actually tends to just flatten. And it turns back. It turns back into liquid. Yeah. So really, I'm gonna let these just macerate, and then I'm gonna drain off the liquid. I'm gonna drain off the liquid of crushed pineapple as well. So, I will see you guys again in a little bit.
All right. Okay. Now here is an interesting sight. In order to keep this thing standing up, yeah, Jamie had the idea. Well, let's use a couple of trivets to prop it up, and it seems to work. So. Oh, yeah, because it's your idea. Okay, which means now, of course, we get to use our secret weapon. How many times have we said this? And I really hope everybody does this when you cook your turkey tomorrow. Use a thermometer. Doesn't have to be this one. Just be sure to find some way to keep track of the temperature here. That is absolutely crucial.
Do not trust a pop-up timer.
Yes, exactly. Do not trust the pop-up timer, and do not trust minutes per pound. You do not want to do it like 4 hours at 350 degrees or 18 minutes per pound or whatever it is.
One thing that doesn't take into account too, if people stuff your bird, if you stuff your bird, you cannot trust that per pound thing.
There we go. That's better.
Because the internal temperature, it takes a lot longer for the turkey to reach its internal temperature if you stuff your bird.
Exactly. So, having said that, let us take our Griswold and put it into the oven. Again, I've got the oven set to 325, and I just realized I made one other mistake.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, there's not enough room. I gotta take out the top rack.
Oh, I understand.
Always something.
Should have said that.
That's okay. You, and I know you're hot too. Let's just a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand heat.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Just kidding. Relax.
Okay.
I'm not that much of a drama. Only when I'm sick.
There we go. That's better. Now, finally into the oven. Always forget something, but then what else is new on this place? Okay, there we go. Hey, look, it does have wings. Metal wings. Mm-hmm. All right. And finally...
All right, you guys want to check out these cranberries now again? See how good they look?
One quick second. One last thing I need to do here. And that, of course, is to set the temperature. I can never remember how to do that. There we go.
These to help macerate. Plus, orange and cranberry just goes good together. Oh wait, the pineapples.
There we go. Actually, I might even be able to do it at 150 because once it comes out, then I'm going to do the other part. Mm-hmm. So again, we've got this set to go to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And right now it's at 41, so we will be keeping an eye on it.
All right.
If that temperature goes up too fast, I'll have to readjust the thermometer. But okay, you said let's take another look at your cranberries.
Yeah, all right. So this is what it looks like. So if you guys have a food processor, it's a lot easier. Like literally, like 3 pulses, 1, 2, 3, and you're done. Instead of like 75, the macerator. But so really, what I'm doing with this, the reason I'm doing is for one, you don't want to bite into a whole cranberry. But two, the reason why you're doing it is because you to get the tartness out. Because it's more, like I said, it's a sweet dessert. So you really want to add some sugar. You really got to get it chopped up nice and fine, like you would. Can you guys see the texture?
Yeah.
Am I close enough for you?
Is it dry cranberries?
No, they're just bagged cranberries. Just a bag of cranberries. Right here, let me show you. So what you do is you take a bag of cranberries. So I just turned these right here. I just turned that into this. So, but you just, like I said, there's sugar on there too. But it's starting to taste really well. Yeah. So there we go. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge for the next hour or so, and hopefully it'll macerate enough, and I'll have enough. The tartness will be a little bit less, so we can make the salad out of it. But yeah, see, it's already starting to drop liquid now. So
nice.
Yeah, and actually, it's a beautiful color, isn't it? I mean, it's in a red bowl. It really doesn't do it justice, but
yeah.
That looks really good.
And
in the right spot.
I am looking as quick.
I don't know where the camera is. All right. They do need some more sugar, though.
Okay, because I am looking for a little something myself, and I'm having a little trouble finding it. Sorry, I should have, I don't know why I did not do this before. Should have brought up the recipe
There we
for
go.
the stuffing, and where the heck, I'm just having a little trouble.
And you know what, to help these macerate along, I'm actually going to use my little secret recipe, a little secret weapon, and that is liver orange juice. It actually helps macerate. If I had Sprite, I'd be doing Sprite. So it just helps to move along and macerate a little bit quicker. The acidity in the oranges, or if you use Sprite, the acidity in the lemon lime helps macerate a little bit faster. And it actually just adds another layer of, another layer of flavor. So just a little bit of orange juice.
Oh yeah, orange juice is a classic combination with that cranberry sauce.
Yeah, so I'm not making cranberry sauce, remember?
Okay, good. Temperature does not seem to be shooting up, so I think we're good. Okay, now,
Back to you.
Okay, and I just realized I made one other goof, because all this time what I should have done was preheat my next pan. This thing is actually cool enough now. I can just put this to one side. So let's do that, and let's bring out the cast iron wok, the large cast iron wok, because here is where we're going to be putting together the stuff for bread stuffing. And this will require a little bit of cooking, although I made another mistake. I should have preheated this, so I've got about maybe 10 minutes or so. However, that's a good excuse here to take a look at the comments. Hey, finally, commentating turned off. I'm sorry. What? Oh, turned on. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Peg Tooth. And hello, nice to see you there. And yeah, we were talking about as well using that. Oh yeah, somebody, Jimmy Langford says, use some aluminum foil and roll it up into a roll to balance the breast. It'll stand upright. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but
You don't care what's called.
Yeah, but it looks.
You know what? You never know. It might burn a really nice imprint on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you never know.
It might leave a nice pattern.
Hmm. Anyway, Paw Dan says sons-in-law and daughter are cooking with wife instead of me. Wife and boys are good cooks. Don't know what caused the swelling. Eye drops until early January and go from there. Well, again, all we can do is wish you the best of health for that.
Well, I hope it's nothing serious, Papa Dan. I hope it's something that can be easily rectified.
But
because it's just
yeah.
I really hope.
But yeah, as for repairing your cracked Griswold, though, I mean, yeah, no, it could certainly be done by getting like a couple of rivets or something in a back plate. That's assuming, of course, you could find somebody. Yeah, and the chaos begins. Exactly. That's assuming you can find somebody who is able to do that. And Honestly, in that case, your guess is as good as mine. Sorry about that. Hello, Mr. Mini Pearl. Shit. And hello again as well to Turner Fowler and Sam Cook and Grumpy Old Gringo Senior. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, as you can see, we are running around right now. Oh, okay.
It's a little tart, but it's on its way.
Yeah, not bad right now.
Yep. So once it's done macerating, it'll be nice.
Kind of reminds me, although it's still bitter, but it kind of reminds me of, but it kind of reminds me of blackberries. So,
yeah. So it's gonna sit for the next, I think an hour would be good. I'll drain the liquid off, and then I'll open up the pineapple, and I'll do whipped cream, and hopefully I'll just end it on that note. So what are we doing right now?
Okay, right now I'm preheating the wok, which I should have done in the first place. My bad.
I can bang this out real quick.
Okay, yeah, I like the sound of that. All right. In that case, while the wok is preheating up, we've got something else coming out here. I probably should have used cast iron for that, but we didn't.
No, yeah. Well, we did. So not everything's in cast iron because I'm not a cast iron cook. I'm still learning when it comes to this.
Yeah.
So pretty much what I'm doing here, I need a bowl. Please.
Which size?
Just a big bowl. I can break these down onto.
Okay. Oh, one of these.
Yeah.
Okay. That size.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So what I've done here is we didn't get the canned you know what those things are. What are those things called? Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
So we got regular sweet potatoes and I cut them up and I roasted them with some brown sugar on top. And what I'm doing is they've already cooled and baked and everything like that. So I'm taking these. All right. Can I have a garbage bowl, please?
Okay, coming up.
I like to have a garbage bowl. Those, that way it helps with cleanup. So I'm just peeling off the peels on this. I don't peel the sweet potatoes beforehand. For one, a lot of nutrients are in the skins. But two, it's like peeling a sweet potato before it's cooked is impossible. And if you just roast them like this, peels come off nice and easy, just like this. So what I'm doing is like a take on candied sweet potatoes. So I'll just get this part going. Yeah, bam, look at that. And then when you bake them with the brown sugar on top, you already have like your flavoring for the for the candied yams. So it's like candied yams, but I do it like little individual portions. So that one's hot still. Yeah, these are not fresh out of the oven, but kind of, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's warm. So don't try it at home, folks, with your hands. I have tempered hands, so I'm a tempered cook. I have tempered hands. I can take pans right out of the oven usually. So there we go. All right. Here we go. Actually, I didn't even need that much. I don't know why I kept doing that. Anyways, I'll save a couple of these off the side. I'm eating them now. Haha. So, all right. Rinse my hands off real quick. I like to have clean hands when I cook. Clean hands when I cook. Yeah.
It's always a good idea.
Yep. I like to have clean hands when I cook. I'm one of those ones. All right. So over here, I'm just draining off a little bit of the liquid from the crushed pineapple. I wasn't planning on doing this until I was draining the cranberries, but soon I'm trying to help move stuff along fast. But actually, this does need a little bit of liquid.
Meanwhile, a couple questions about the turkey. Peg Tooth asks, can you deep fry the skin? Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, that sounds good there. You need, oh, here it is. Okay. Right. Also, she asks, would a heat ring help to direct the heat towards the wok? On a gas stove, I would think it's actually essential. I mean, after all, those round bottom woks, I mean, that was the whole point of as I found out with this large wok here. This fortunately already has a bottom that will work, on an electric stove, fortunately. In fact, let me pull down here a little bit. And so that you can see the bottom of this. This particular, yeah, this wok here does in fact, there we go, more or less. It actually has its own base built into it, fortunately. So typical round bottom wok like you would get at a Chinese market does not have that. Come on, what am I doing now? There we go. Okay, so sorry about that. Which is one reason why I love using this large cast iron wok, especially, mm, especially on my electric stove here. If you have if you have a gas stove, you can use a round bottom wok, and then yes, you absolutely do need a wok ring. So. Happy Thanksgiving to Spanky 509. And has anybody tried fried turkey?
I'm not done.
Mhm.
I have a little bit more to do.
Okay, no, that's okay. At this point, I think I'm about ready here to start melting some butter. So we're off to a start
let
here.
me just finish up the directions on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just about done.
Okay.
All
Then
right, so just 2 seconds on this, folks. So you see, I took crushed pineapple, okay, mixed it right with there. I'm just gonna take some brown sugar. That looks good. I don't measure anything ever. Here, just put the lid back on, please. Yep, and then from there, I couldn't find any pineapple rings this time. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna lay down while Eric switches back over to there. I'm gonna lay down some pineapple chunks in the bottom of a pan. Normally, what I do is I take pineapple rings and I lay them in the bottom of them, like the enameled cast iron that we have, and I put it rows down. And I take a scoop of this mixture here, and I put a scoop on each pineapple ring. And then from there, I put it in the oven. And then towards the end, you sprinkle mini marshmallows on each individual like mountain, and you get individual servings of like the sweet potato pie. So it's nice. It adds a nice presentation. You guys will see. But unfortunately, I don't have any pineapple rings, so we're gonna have to make do with what we have. So I'm gonna put a little thing of pineapple chunks down and put a scoop of this on top. So, all right. So back to you.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for your help. Yeah, above all, I think thank you for your help.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hello to teach a man to fish. Oh, okay. Got to taste this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely something.
Yep.
And Kimberly Miller, yum, loves sweet
so
potatoes.
Oh, Kimberly, if you like sweet potatoes, I'm telling you, this recipe is so easy. It's so easy, and it looks really, really nice, and it looks like it took you forever. And as you see, this literally took me, the longest part was baking the sweet potatoes. If we had canned sweet potatoes, it would already be done. But literally, I'm going to take a scoop like this. So I'll just explain. So I'm going to take a scoop that's like this big right here and put it on a pineapple ring. All right. And then you put marshmallows on it. Bam. It's done. Individual little servings. They're adorable. So you guys will see. All right.
All right. Now the next step is it's time to work on some stuffing here.
Okay.
So
never ever will I ever use canned sweet potatoes over again. No, this is way too good this way.
Much better this way.
Oh my god.
Gee, are you saying that it's better when they're homemade?
Yep. That's so good.
Oh.
And there was no fuss. It was no fuss anyways, because I literally, ask Eric, I literally sliced them up, and I chopped with 2-inch thick slices. I put them in the convection oven. I put a little bit of olive oil on each one, just so they didn't dry out. Towards the end, we put a little scoop of brown sugar on top of each one, because I forgot to, be honest. And they would just let it sit there. I put the timer on. Timer dinged. I waited for it to cool down a little bit, and then here we are. So it's that simple. It's easy. All right, I need a break.
All right. And yeah, I'd say at this point we're definitely hot enough here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gotta be careful. In fact, I'm just trying to get my other butter out as quickly as I can here. Maybe about half a stick. Yeah, that'll do. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. And now, at last, as I mentioned, it is time to make us up some stuffing. And yeah, actually, I have found that using this wok is really useful because for just this reason, you see the high sides, even though I actually managed to spill a couple of drops of butter just then, it's actually, there's going to be a lot less chance of spillage here. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. And once this part is done, we will then be able to just put in, well, yeah, I mean, it's stuffing. I'm using the traditional bread pudding type of stuffing, and it's originally based on a recipe, in fact, by Vincent Price. Here's the thing, is that in his classic cookbook, a treasury, yeah, a treasury of great recipes. He has a recipe for New England bread stuffing, which of course I certainly considered near and dear. And when I made it, I actually liked it, but I have to be honest that a lot of people found that the stuffing was too dry. I simply was not using enough liquid in it. And so I'm making a point then of increasing the amount of liquid on this. Boy, that did not take long at all to melt. I'll say that much. Of course, the other thing is that, especially just recently, I learned the golden rule when it comes to making bread stuffing. The trick is we're going to be using a lot of chicken broth or other liquid, of course, and you use equal amounts of chicken broth and bread. I'm using 16 ounces or 1 pound of bread, so that means I'm going to have to be using 2 cups of liquid, not counting this butter. That is, by the way, this yeah, this has definitely gotten hot enough, so I'm quite happy about that. That means next we get to add in some veggies, and that would be onions, and celery. So we're off to a decent start here. And so far, once again, I'd like to thank everybody who has taken the time to hang around. And I hope, whoops, what's this? Oh, it looks like a piece of onion skin. That's all. Okay. So all we really need to do is cook this until the onions are nice and soft, and then we get to throw in the meat because this is definitely going to be a meat stuffing. No, it's not no, I'm not. I have yet to make cornbread stuffing, and that's one thing I need to try one of these times. It's only like right now I'm just trying to do tried and true here. Meanwhile, Pegtooth says sweet potato skins fried with cracked pepper and in bacon grease. Well, yeah, definitely. We've got those skins. We may very well do it that way. Spanky509. I'm considering using my Lodge Wok for the 25-pound cooked turkey instead of my 14-inch skillet. Thoughts? Well, my thought is if it fits, then you should be able to get it to work. The real question, of course, is will some of it drip off the sides of the turkey? So, I mean, if you can get it all to fit so that it all drains into the wok, then I would definitely say go for it. Otherwise, you may have to consider a bigger pan or some other way to keep the drippings from just getting off on the bottom of your oven and burning. Like, say, for instance, you might just want to lay a sheet of foil underneath as well. Other than that, though, you should be good to go there because all that you really need is the right vessel for it. Some Walmart sell the big woks, or you can order it directly from Lodge. Yeah, I got this one, in fact, from Amazon. I got it. I've said this one before in January of 2011. So this wok is, in fact, 10 years old, going on 11 years old, or at least 11 years in my possession. So yeah, I've definitely gotten a lot of use out of it. But like I said, I got this at on Amazon. I used a Christmas gift certificate to get it. Not only can you order these from Lodge, if you're lucky enough to get to the Lodge outlet stores, the Lodge stores down in Tennessee, and I understand there's one in Georgia as well. In their seconds section where they sell seconds cast iron at very big discounts, it's you're not guaranteed, you're never guaranteed, but there's a good chance you might be able to find one of these woks in there, in fact. So there are ways to get this at a reasonably decent price, even if that means order it from Lodge or TJ Maxx or Amazon or the like. So And Pawpaw Dan never thought about the idea. I love chicken fried steak. Oh, you're talking about fried turkey, I guess. That is interesting. Though I guess the question, how do you plan to fry the turkey in that case? One option would be maybe to spatchcock it and use a really, really big skillet. We might be talking like a 17-incher, for instance. Or the other option would be to do with the other famous way of frying a turkey, and that, of course, would be deep frying it. And it's certainly possible to do that too. So, I mean, that might be something to consider, quite frankly. At which point, then, well, then there you go. You get yourself your gravy and you put it on top, which is funny. That's exactly what we do with turkey. So, fried turkey is really not that much out of the question. It's really only finding a way to fry a turkey. But it could certainly be done. And from there, yeah, Granny Graham. Hi, Pegtooth. And where did my mouse go now? There it is. Okay. Let's see what else. Don't fry the whole breast. You can cut it into steaks and strips and batter it like chicken fried steak. Well, that's certainly possible. I don't see why not. Um, I'm sure the only thing is whether or not some people might object on Thanksgiving of it being not traditional. I mean, I'm sure it's likely to be delicious, but there are some folks who do want this done the old-fashioned way, which is one reason why it's been taking a while for spatchcock turkey to make to really make an indent in many kitchens, for instance. I still have yet to do a spatchcock turkey myself, although I do have to say I'm looking forward to it. Well, no, that's actually not entirely true. When way back in 2011, in fact, I had a reason. On Thanksgiving, I spent the day doing outdoor cooking. I cooked 3 turkeys in Dutch ovens, for instance, and if I remember right, I did spatchcock those turkeys before they went into the Dutch ovens, especially so that they would cook faster. And I do believe they did so. And you can order them. Oh, you can order the woks from Walmart online too, as well. Carmine Cox, you still like your Stargazer? Oh, yes, I do. I very much enjoy my Stargazer. I am not having any regrets on it. I mean, yes, I've said this before, it does have something of a seasoning problem, but I'm working on that just simply by cooking in it, which is about really all you can do. At this point, I think I'm about ready to move forward and add some meat. So that would mean some sausage. And of course, because we have to be sure that the sausage is thoroughly cooked, this may take a while, I'm sorry to say. However, meanwhile, the turkey, on the other hand, has made some progress, although it still has a way to go. It's now up to 57 degrees. So I'm really hoping, though I'm kind of worried at this point of whether or not it might be done in time for for this live to end. Before the end of this live video, I'm sorry to say. I mean, granted, it is the night before Thanksgiving, and it's true I don't have to work tomorrow, although, of course, I do have to go and see family for Thanksgiving. Um, but I was kind of hoping maybe I might even want to bring up the temperature on this just to about 350 or so, because I want to try to get this done in time so that we might be able to see this at the end. If it turns out that we're not able to see that the final results of the turkey, I will definitely post an unveiling, though. That's about the best I can promise at this point. So happy Thanksgiving. I'll be making stuffing this year in the Dutch oven. Oh yeah, congratulations, GK, and I do hope you like it. I'm glad to hear that it arrived, and I'm assuming, and I hope, it arrived in an undamaged condition. You never can tell, of course, with UPS. But other than that, well, thank you very much for being here, and I do hope you get a lot of use out of that Dutch oven. So, in fact, I have to check on that other channel to make sure that she received the BSR Red Mountain number 14 without any problems. I probably should have pre-cooked the sausage, but regrettably, I did not have enough time to do that tonight. I'm sorry to say. It probably would have helped cut down the efforts here as well. So, all right, let's turn this up a little. Yeah, let's turn this up a little bit because I do want to be sure that we can get this sausage well cooked. otherwise, okay, yeah, especially because I feel like I do not want there to be some dead air here. However, um, okay, we've got our stuffing going. Jamie has made the sweet potatoes. Tomorrow, we also have plans to do some mashed potatoes, and I'm hoping as well we can do like some butternut squash. You know, the other thing is that I have never even tried green bean casserole. I'm sorry to say, you know, I realize my family never made green bean casserole as I was growing up. I never had a chance to try it. And in some instances, I've seen some people diss or say insulting things about green bean casserole. But then again, there are people who say that about cranberry sauce as well. So I've learned to take that with a bit of salt. However, it was only really, I have to be honest, today I did some looking around to see about green bean casserole and to see whether or not I might be able to make it. And you know, this has definitely gotten my blood up to make some. I saw videos on YouTube of some people using making a gravy and mixing cheese in it with for their green bean casserole, and others use the more traditional way of just using a can of cream of mushroom soup. um, and on the whole, I can see now it looks really interesting, and it looks pretty easy too. One thing I think I would like to try to do though is fry the onions myself, if and when I get the chance. And otherwise, okay, next showdown turkey. Oh, I see. Somebody is commenting on one of my videos here. That's all. Okay, thanks. Oh, Papa Dan. Oh, you're not running into walls anymore. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that much at least. Um, So anyway, we've got the traditional ones going. See, I see. I've never heard of sausage and stuffing. Is this a New England thing? Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. And I do have the recipe for this on my website as well. As I said, this came from Vincent Price's recipe for New England stuffing. And in fact, the original recipe apparently comes from the Wayside Inn of Sudbury, Massachusetts. And that is an area that I played with my brothers many times when we were kids. As it turned out, we grew up in the town right next to Sudbury, and do know that many times we would. On summer, especially in spring and summer days and weekends, we would walk across town just so that we could play in the woods outside the Wayside Inn and the grist mill in that area. And did I just spill some of that? Oops, I gotta be careful there. So when I saw in um, when I saw a recipe for what it said roast turkey Wayside Inn in Vincent Price's cookbook, I was definitely fascinated. And that was really what led me to give it a try. And it seems that the Wayside Inn has a very special stuffing recipe as well. And they call it New England bread stuffing. And this is what it uses. It not only does it use sausage, it also uses cooked ham and chicken. So it's actually a three meat stuffing, and that will be really all of this. Of course, is the base for the stuffing. So, and as I said, when I tried it, I really, really enjoyed it, which is what I said just a little earlier. And I have been making this kind of stuffing really every year now and trying to get people to try it. And people, unfortunately, I found out the hard way, and I'm changing that only just this year, in fact, that regrettably, the recipe provided by Vincent Price really did not use nearly enough liquid, so that what people want with stuffing is something like a bread pudding. And to do that, I definitely need to increase the amount of liquid, which is what I have done. If you look on my if you look on my website again, Cast Iron Chaos, you will see a recipe there for New England bread stuffing, and it includes a newly adjusted liquid ratio as well. So I am most definitely looking forward to that. But yes, as I said, this is in fact a three meat stuffing. In addition to the traditional spices that we'll be using here, it is definitely something, really something I would very much like you to try, because I do know as well that at least as far as homemade stuffings go, most people tend to go for cornbread stuffing, which I have to admit again that I have not yet made. I have yet to make cornbread stuffing. There are so many things. I've been cooking for 10, going on 11 years now, and there's still so many things I have yet to try, like making green bean casserole or making cornbread stuffing. On the other hand, the things I have tried, I have enjoyed very much. But yeah, it's like most people, it seems like when making homemade stuffing, they usually go for cornbread stuffing. Maybe it's easier, but bread pudding stuffing really isn't that hard either. And so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Well, okay, well, I do hope, yeah, the stuffing could be a real meal by itself. Oh, I would certainly say so. I mean, as much as everybody likes the stuffing that comes in a package, whether it's Pepperidge Farm or other brands, and yeah, that stuff is okay, but you could say that really about anything that you buy at the store. It's okay, it's pretty good until you've tried the homemade stuff. Then you will realize how much better the homemade stuff can be, at least when it's well made. When do you start the giblets for the gravy? And you peel the inner lining of the gizzards to peg tooth. We slaughter hundreds of meat chickens and a dozen and a half turkeys annually when we lived on the farm. It really depends on the recipe. Up until recently, for instance, I would uh, reserve the giblets, because I was using a store-bought turkey. I would keep the giblets aside, especially so that I could boil the giblets and make turkey broth to go with the gravy. Last couple of years, I've modified my turkey recipe, the one you see on my website, and the result of that is that it actually produces a lot more liquid, to the point where I do not have to add extra broth, whether it's chicken broth or turkey broth or anything. The pan liquid is more than enough for making the gravy. So to increase the turkey content of the liquid, what I've done the last couple of years is just simply put the giblets in the pan and let them roast alongside the turkey. So, oh yeah, there's plenty of time yet. Okay. And in addition, once the giblets are done roasting, well, typically, I mean, it's not, those can be put aside and, I kid you not, given to the dog. So after they cool off, of course, so that way the dog gets his own little Thanksgiving treat. I tried it with the cats, but my cats are a little finicky and they tend to turn their noses up for it. Although I have to say, Trouble definitely did not turn his nose up on this cooked ham when I offered it to him. Or as Jamie has been saying, hum, hum. Yeah. Pawpaw Dan Turner Fowler. You can use rum or fruit flavored whiskey to marinate the meat for an hour or two. Ooh, that sounds pretty good in itself. So
Eric has some Captain Morgan apple pie.
yes, I do.
That probably work really well.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's one of the reasons why I got it, in fact, especially for making apple pie with it. So, and I'm looking forward to doing so. This is getting much more towards the point, although I know with sausage, you have to be careful, of course. You can't take any chances. So I'm going to have to keep going. But this is looking pretty good at this point. I think it's good enough where we can throw in the other meats, which is some, as I mentioned before, cooked ham and chicken. Of course, this is going to lower the temperature again. So we're going to have to bring everything back up to temperature. But there you go. So yeah, this is in fact going to be a 3-meat stuffing, as you can see. And that's what we have here. Boy, again, I've done it. I really got to watch myself when tossing this around here, making a mess, and I'm trying not to. Meanwhile, the turkey at this point is now up to 77 degrees. So it's climbing, although slowly, regrettably. So I'm a little worried, especially since we are just about hitting the hour mark, that I'm not so sure that the turkey is going to be done in time, I'm sorry to say. What? No, that's true. The turkey's only been in there for about 40 minutes. Yes.
And you know what happens to turkeys? All of a sudden they'll turn a corner and the temperature will start going up.
That's certainly possible.
It
Yes.
takes a while for it. It takes a little bit to get there, but then once it turns that corner,
Hmm.
it goes up relatively quickly.
Yeah.
But you'll be okay.
Yeah. Jamie is saying that once the turkey hits the wall, so to speak, the temperature should start going. Well, yeah, turns the corner. No. Hits the wall is when
it's too overcooked.
yeah, or also when the temperature stops rising, which I've seen with some slow cooking.
Yeah. So,
and
who's opposed to us going a little bit later than 9:30?
Well, yeah, I know we've done that before anyway. So
this is a big special one. So, you guys opposed to if we go a little bit later than 9:30 accidentally?
Well, it's not like anybody has to stay. I mean, they can always replay this later. So
exactly. So I think we should take this to completion tonight.
Well, I certainly hope so, as long as completion doesn't mean midnight.
Well, obviously, if that turkey takes long to midnight, I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, we're also talking about marinating here. Rum or fruit flavored whiskey to marinate the meat for an hour or two. So you're talking drunk turkey then. Yeah, that actually doesn't sound too bad, actually. I've been using a buttermilk brine for the last, really since I've started doing this recipe because I really like it. But yeah, I can actually picture using booze in the turkey marinade or the turkey brine, in fact.
You can tell someone's not a drinker.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly, booze. So, but yeah, that's another point, I guess. Dry brines versus wet brines. The people who prefer wet brines say the same thing. No, dry brines, rather. The people who prefer dry brines say the same thing. What they always say is that, yes, a wet brine will get your turkey very moist, but most of it is just water. That's one reason why I don't use water in my brine, and instead I use milk. So that it helps, definitely makes the turkey more moist, but I would say that it's not so much water. So, okay, having done that, we have got, this is actually looking pretty good at this point, I would say. We may very well be a little closer to being done with this part of the stuffing than I thought. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. Let me very quickly. Okay, we are heat the oven, and we've done that part. Okay, add chopped onions and celery, sausage dice, and stir fry until the sausage is cooked. Okay, now from here, okay, this is where, all right, yeah, I can keep doing this, in fact, while we make the next part of the recipe here, because that actually does involve a separate dish, so that's nice and easy. The next part is we're going to have to get, come on, what did I do now? Give me 1 second. Somehow I seem to have moved my screen around. There we go. Okay, from here we're going to have to do 6 eggs, and that's where we add our flavorings. Okay, that's good. So, if you'll hold tight for 1 moment, folks, I've got to do a couple things. One is move this aside very quickly. There we go. Get out a bowl. Let's do one of these. Thank you. And then I've got to get a few eggs out of the fridge because I didn't, although maybe I should have let the eggs come to room temperature. Well, anyway, this is definitely still cooking, and the wok has definitely gotten hot enough too, which I'm very glad to see that. Give me 1 second. Cracked at least 1 egg. All right, let's move this to one side. Let's raise this a little bit so that we can see a little bit of everything here. There we go. Keep stirring this, while at the same time I have to crack 6 eggs into a bowl, which is going to be fun. I have 5 eggs here at least. All right. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. There's 2. Stir this a little more. This is what they call multitasking here. Okay, do this right. There we go. I should have been doing it more in this direction as well. That's 2. Now comes number 3. Come on. There we go. 3. Oh, this one's about ready to escape already. Tiny little bit of shell, of course. You know, that always happens. That was easier to get out than I expected. Number 4, shut the door. There we go. So far we're at 4. Stir this a little more. 3, 4, stir some more. Ha ha ha. I'm so clever. Because above everything else, I do want to be sure this sausage is fully cooked. Although I have to say it is looking pretty nice. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to seeing this in the stuffing, that's for sure. Okay, now from here, we have got 5. Interesting thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did below 1. Okay. And 6. That's throwing. And 6. There we go. Now from here, lightly beat these eggs. Yeah, because we know they've been bad boys already. You know, they're definitely not good eggs. They're bad eggs. Well, bad in the right way, I guess you could say. So far, so good. Now, let's do a little bit more stirring here because we don't want this to burn. That would not be a good thing. A little bit here, a little bit there. And, great. Of course, it's work calling just before the Saturday night on night before and the night before Thanksgiving, I get a call from work. How nice. Crap. All right. Oh, great. Okay. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Of course, work has to call me right now. I can't believe it. All right. Wonderful. Hold on one second. I'm very sorry. Damn it. I can't believe this happened. All right. Let's do this right now. Come on. Yes, Victor. Uh, G is. Yeah, I mean, what? Yes, he was. And I was on call all of Sunday and on Monday because I was covering for Tony. So this has been in the schedule all week, unfortunately. In fact, I believe I mentioned that when I put the schedule out. G was. Yes, I'm afraid so. All right, thank you. Great. Sorry about that. I very much apologize, folks. It seems that apparently there's some questioning about the work schedule. However, nonetheless, we are at this point. Okay, we have this out. Now that we have this out, let's get back to this now. All right, from here, it's actually all that's necessary. Crack eggs, egg mixture. After this, and absorb. Okay, good. That's what I thought. We add these spices into this egg mixture here, and we're almost done at this point, really. Thank you very much for waiting here. That's the best I can say. All right, now from here into this, we get to add our spices right to the egg mixture, which will be about half a teaspoon of ground sage. Nice thing about this as well is you'll find these recipes, these spices are a little interesting. Ground sage. And we have half a teaspoon. Oh, I missed one. Okay. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Normally I would do this with a crank, but I'm afraid I'm a little pressed for time here. So I do about half a teaspoon of pepper. And from here, I missed one. No, I didn't. It's right here. Just about half a teaspoon of thyme. So we're doing pretty good here. Don't need to do too much. After all, it's not like we have too much time on our hands. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh boy, isn't that funny? Then after the thyme, I can't even put this down. Come on already. Very sorry now. It seems like the lid, there we go. The lid is just coming on right now. And then after the thyme, here is an interesting spice, one that I'm very glad to use. That would be mace. Mace is an unusual spice, and it's really hard to describe. It's got something of a savory, sweet consistency to it. So I'm very glad to be able to use that stuff. And we have some mace. And finally, we've got a little bit of marjoram as well. As I said, these are unusual, so definitely you could say this is like a New England recipe here. And finally, about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And there we go. From the sound of it, I think I better stir this a little bit more. This is turning out very nicely. This is definitely going to be well cooked. I can see that. There's no problem at all here. This is looking very nice. Very nice indeed. And it's great. Okay. A little bit of that. Now let's mix these together as best as we can. And once we have these, it's only a matter of putting them all together with the bread. Excuse me, sorry about that. I think that might be from the pepper, in fact. So here is our egg and spice mixture. I think I can definitely turn this off at this point. I think we are doing not too badly. However, at this point, by the way, The turkey now is at 102 degrees. So regrettably, it's still some ways away from being done. I'm sorry to say, and we're already an hour and 15 minutes into it. Can only apologize there. But I'm doing the best we can. Okay, we've done this. All right, heat large cast iron skillet here. I don't have this memorized, I'm afraid. But now, now it's really a matter of just mixing it all together, which means we get to get out. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Our next device. There we go. Okay, that's all right. I'm not to worry. There we go. Now we get to play with still more cast iron. Here's an interesting little piece. I debuted this not too long ago as well. This is a Lodge Dutch oven, and not only is it an enamel Dutch oven, check out this cover here. It's a little different than what we've seen with a lot of Lodge pans, that's for sure. Among other things, it has a grill cover underneath. So, but it's also a nice deep 7-quart Dutch oven. So yeah, I'm quite happy to have acquired this one. No arguments there. Okay, so now that we've done that, it's really just a matter of mixing it all together here. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any crucial steps here. Add to a Dutch oven. Pour the egg mixture. Okay, all right. And of course, we can't forget the extra liquid. That is the other crucial part. All right, so be it. Okay, so here we go. Now, let's put together some stuffing, shall we? That means we get to take all of that bread. Always miss one piece, don't we? And in we go. Let's put this aside. Plenty of room here at least. So now from here, we get to add our egg mixture. I have to pour this all over because we want to be sure to spread it out as best as we can. Let's take the same thing here because we're going to be just putting all this in as well. A little bit of that. Next up, and here I'm probably going to need a glove because now we're going to have to, actually no, we're not even going to have to do that. Now we just get to scoop everything in. That's little by little here. All right. And after this, I'm behind on the comments again. I know that. So let me just finish this and we will get down to some comments. Still, this is coming up nicely, and I haven't even added the extra liquid yet. So this all looks very promising. Let's do a twosome, shall we? Okay, sorry about that. All right. Okay. We have made it this far, and I once again thank you everybody for your patience here as we mix all this together.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a meat stuffing, that's for sure. Boy, I haven't even added the extra liquid yet, and it already looks like we've got more meat than bread. So this is going to be an interesting stuffing, that's for sure. No, I think we're good.
No, you need more bread.
You think we need more bread?
I don't know. You just gotta let it soak.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't even added the extra chicken broth yet, so.
Yeah, no, you gotta let it soak, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to worry. All right, now finally to this. And measuring cup. All right, let's. Sorry for the delay yet again. Having trouble finding this. Okay, then we will have to use this one, I guess.
I'm changing it up. I'm not doing the individual ones, and I'm kind of working. So.
That's okay. Whoa.
I'm gonna do it at the bottom of this, and then we can.
All right, we've got 1 3/4 cups. Okay, good enough. That means it's about 1 3/4 cups here. So we will just do that.
Sorry, I don't know.
It's all right.
Cast iron is on is like the quietest thing.
And there we go. This time we will definitely have enough liquid in there. Should not be any problem at all, in fact. Mix all this together. Make sure the liquid is going to be soaked up by everything. And we put the lid on. And well, once the turkey comes out of the oven, it'll be ready to go. Turkey, meanwhile, is unfortunately up to 115 degrees. Yeah, well, no, 15. We still have 35 degrees to go again, I'm afraid. So.
Turkey might not be done. Well, I still have a couple things to finish, remember?
Well, that's true, yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Bowl.
What?
Bowl.
Trash bowl again?
No, bowl. Strainer.
Strainer.
Bowl combination.
Okay. Here's a bowl. And here is a colander.
Yep. All right.
All right. Well, now back to Jamie at this point. I got it.
Do we have one of the middle ones? The smaller one?
No, actually. Well, actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one down there.
Yeah, okay, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You want this one?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what we got. Here you are.
Thank you. All right. So what we're gonna do from here? This is for after with it. So that's it. I'm just gonna, because I don't have the pineapple rings. I'm just gonna do this like a regular baked sweet potato with the marshmallows on top. I like doing mine a little bit more coarse. I don't like it to have it blended then like pureed. So I leave it like this. So I'm gonna put that in a pan. I am gonna put a little bit of pineapple on the bottom. Now maybe, I don't know. Here. Put that over there just for right now, please. There you go. All right, so back to the pink stuff or the cranberry salad. All right, so what from here? So we just macerated these these cranberries. They've been in the fridge now for what, like about an hour. They macerated are pretty nice. They taste they are nice and sweet. They're a little bit more tart. But that's the pineapple's gonna take away from the tartness of that. All right, so from here, because you really want to let the liquid drain off this a lot. So from here, I'm gonna put it in. I can't see where I'm on camera. If you can just make sure it's right.
Okay. Let me make sure we have that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. From here, you just want to drain off liquid. Let's see the liquid coming off that. See. There we go. And we're actually going to do the same with the pineapple. Actually, I might as well put the crushed pineapple right in with this. And drain it right off. Yeah, because you really want this to drain off very. Oh, maybe a little bit too much on those. I don't do all crushed pineapple. I like doing the chunks of pineapple just because I love pineapple. So, I like having the chunk. And so from here, we're just gonna let it drain for a little bit. Just keep pushing it down. See, I already got quite a bit of liquid out of there. One thing that helps too is to give it a good tap.
Jamie says, I hope Jamie likes raw egg. That bread has egg on it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. What's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Since like the 80s, we've been pasteurizing our eggs. So really the salmonella is not really a problem anymore. Because all the eggs are pasteurized now, which that goes through heating process. All eggs are heated. Most dairy products are heated. Really the only time you get unpasteurized stuff is if you get it from a local farm that doesn't do pasteurization. But eggs that we get in the market are pasteurized, so it kills all the bacteria on the inside. So, yep, raw eggs fine. I'm okay. I will be all right. I'll make it. I grew up in the 80s. I will be okay.
Val's Black Cat's rules. I'm surprised the kitties aren't supervising.
Our trouble's knocking out the bed. He ate too much ham today. All right, I know this is wicked interesting. So interesting watching me drain the cranberries. All right. Well, from here, I don't know if you want to give this a little bit of mix, Eric. Or actually, no, because so here, I'm going to pass this over to Eric. I'm going to set up the mixer. Because once again, can't find the original blender. So I can't make whipped cream that way. So we're going to have to do it the old KitchenAid mixer way. But that's okay, because the KitchenAid is where it's at.
So you want me to keep straining this?
Yeah, just kind of mix it around. It just helps if it's really dry. Okay. Another thing that's good to add this to is mandarin oranges. You can really add any fruits you want. You can actually do this without cranberries too. It's just really it's like it's good. Anything with whipped cream and fruit's good, right? I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oranges, apples. Well, apples?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cooked. Well, cooked. You probably want to do cooked.
Well,
you're talking. That's like a more Waldorf style, but this was mayonnaise, anyways. But where's the blend mixing? The
which one are we looking for?
Whisker. The whisk attachment.
Oh, the whisk attachment. I have it here.
Schmanks.
Okay.
Let's make some homemade whipped cream. Woohoo! There's nothing better than homemade whipped cream. Where's the sugar? Confectionery sugar still up here? Should be.
Should be. I can get it if you want.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's actually, yeah, it should be there in the back. Or if not, we might have. I don't think we have to break in a new bag yet.
Well, where is it? It's in the front. Like I usually.
Let me look very quickly.
Didn't I do?
Excuse me, please.
I can't walk through you. You can't. Sorry, folks. Poor playing on my part.
All right. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way.
I said the easier way.
Well, yeah, I guess you could call it the easier way. But we definitely have no shortage of the powdered sugar. That's for sure.
No, maybe it's over here on the table.
What?
Hold on a second. It might be over here on the table. Nope, it's not. No way. Why Americans?
All right.
You didn't put a new container, did you?
I may not have broken in a new container yet, so.
So
But I have a new
we'll
bag right there.
All right. Well, here. It's not a big deal. It's not that serious. All right. Good old kitchen maid. All right. Can you guys see inside the mixer? Because I can't see the computer screen.
Okay.
Oh, I can't see the computer screen. I see your comments anyway, so.
Okay, yeah, let's make sure that we have a better view here. There we go.
There we go.
So far, so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, back down here, it's weird. We have a person here talking about how wonderful it is to visit Portugal at this time of year. Okay. Terry Sinchef. Good. Now I can make eggnog. So there you go. Yeah.
Oh, eggnog.
Yeah.
Yes, eggnog. Yes, because eggs are pasteurized. This is where a lot of people are scared of eggnog. No, eggs are pasteurized now. Unless you're getting them from a small family farm that doesn't pasteurize stuff. All eggs are pasteurized at the grocery store, which means they're safe for consumption. I mean, I don't suggest going and eating a bunch of raw eggs, but you can. You can essentially. People, the weightlifters and stuff, they eat, and it's safe for them to do. Yeah. Raw egg is not like it used to be, where back in the 80s, where you get salmonella poisoning from it. I don't think good amount of sugar. Like I said, folks, I don't measure anything, so ever. I would lower it. Shh. I just fell asleep in the bedroom.
That's all right.
Here we go.
What?
What's the issue?
Now.
Oh, my bad. Here we go.
That's always fun.
Yep. That's what I just did.
Right. Peg Tooth says, I'm bundled up in bed with a cat pressed up against me.
We're getting there. There we go.
We've got a good view now.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's check this out. Because y'all know what happens if you whip it too long, right? Do you know?
It dries out.
You get butter. Don't realize what happens if you whip cream too long. You get butter. I'm doing a little bit more than this. I like when it has stiff peaks. It's not as actually, you know what?
I would
I'm doing a little bit
say
longer.
a little bit longer.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have it yet.
Yeah. Taste is there though.
Taste is definitely there.
Yep.
Yes.
But this goes quick. So literally.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to stiffen now, but yeah. Also, I'm glad. Yeah, people are upset about what my mixer sounds like on the low speed, but it looks like it's still working out there on the high speed.
Yep, look at that right there. Damn, I would have to say that is whipped cream right there.
Yeah, much better, better. Just a few seconds and then a big difference.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Oh. I'm not making a salad. I'm eating this bowl. Thanksgiving what?
Yeah.
Jamie quit. Actually, you know what this would do to me? I'm lactose intolerant. Oh my god, this would be terrible. So, who wants to lick the spool? Who wants to lick the thing? Sorry, guys. I got dibs. No, I'm just kidding. I know. What do you mean? I wasn't licking anything. What are you talking about? Look.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. All right. So, a little bit mishap. So, all right. So from here, I just need a serving bowl. Actually, one that look pretty with everything in it.
Oh, yeah.
That apparently had cat fur on it. Not the whipped cream. The thing I just used.
Is this too small?
Yeah, definitely.
You want a bigger bowl?
Yeah, get one of the serving ones. Get one of the party bowls. It's Thanksgiving, sweetheart.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna put this in something pretty. Get one of the Pilgrim's bowls. How appropriate, right? It's the Pilgrim, right? That what's the name of that thing?
The butter print.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Pilgrim something.
Amish butter print.
Amish butter print. Okay.
Which one do you want?
That one.
This one?
Yep. Oh, look at the cocks on the side. Sorry, that was my Tourette's. My bad. That was not. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize for that. If some of you are not aware, I do have Tourette's, so I cannot control what I say sometimes. All right. So from here, what we're gonna do is I need those cranberries. Stat.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, right. They haven't. There's still a lot of liquid on them, but it's all right.
You call that service? You're taking so much time that this will be ready by next Thanksgiving.
I'd kick him right in his ass if he was around me. I would. Pardon my language, guys. My bad. I don't mean it, Gordon Ramsay. A little bit of AMSR, guys. How about this? Same AMSR. Was it ASMR?
I think that's it.
What is it? Is it ACDC? I don't know what it is. Anyway, ASMR. We're going to whisper really quietly into the microphone as I'm stirring this. Stir. No, sorry. I don't get those things. That just drives me crazy is what it does. All right. So from here, look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. Some nice.
You got all this cranberry juice that we should use.
Drink it. All right. Bam, look at that. And from here, just mix it in. Fold it right in. Fold it right in. Fold it right in. I might put a little too much cream. Whoops. That's okay. Oh no, the marshmallows. That's right. I actually was on Instagram and I saw this last week. I watched it on a live, and the girl who it was her family recipe. They've been making it year after year. It actually was from her mom's 8th grade home ec cookbook. So her mom was like one of the first things her mom had ever made, and she's made it every single year. So this is like their family salad. It's called the pink stuff, as you can see why. So, yep, and some mini marshmallows. Yeah, we have some mini marshmallows.
Oh, do we have many marshmallows?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we might have some mini marshmallows. Maybe just a couple bags. Yeah.
It's like every so often I would think we're out of marshmallows and then pick up another bag.
Yeah. And I'm like, we have 4 bags of marshmallows. And we never use them, ever. The only time we ever use them is to make this dish here. Not this one, but the sweet potatoes. So, the good news is, or actually I like to make Rice Krispie treats too. Those are my favorite. So, some marshmallows. Is that enough? Maybe some more?
I believe my grandmother made this and she called it ambrosia.
No, that's what, see, that is close to ambrosia. Ambrosia is made with the mandarin oranges.
Oh, yeah.
Pineapple.
Okay.
Pineapple, mandarin oranges, and coconut. So it is like ambrosia salad, though. But... So there we go, folks. And it's nice. It's pretty. It's pink. It's pink stuff. See? So it is like ambrosia salad. I couldn't remember the name of it. But yeah, so it's like the cranberry ambrosia almost.
We're just going to have to cover this bowl with plastic wrap and keep it until tomorrow. Assuming it lasts until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. There we go. That's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But different than the ambrosia, it has the tartness of the cranberries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so good. You want a bite? Open wide. Okay. Good thing you guys go. All right. Now, on to sweet potatoes.
By the way, the turkey is now at 140 degrees. We have 10 degrees to go.
Yeah, and that'll be just enough time for me to do the sweet potatoes. All right.
Also, there's a reason why I have the temperature set so low for 150. We'll see that once it gets out of once we're done.
All right. So here we go. We just have a nice enameled, little heart-shaped enamel pan. So for some love, for some Thanksgiving meals. The reason we're doing all this today is because originally I was going to do something on the weekend, because my son usually comes over for the weekend. But I was talking to my neighbors next door, and they were talking about there's a restaurant that's on our block that does a free Thanksgiving meal. And they said because their family's not around, they're going to go there. And I said, oh, no, that won't do. You know what? I asked Eric, I said, you know what? For the live tonight, we're making all the side dishes. I think I'll just do my Thanksgiving tomorrow. So we're having the Misfits Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. So it's me, my friends, my neighbors next door, Kristen and Dan, my friend Tom, who actually right now going through prostate cancer treatment. Oh. So it's going to be nice because he was going to go to a church to have Thanksgiving dinner. So it's nice to be able to have him, with people that care about him. So, it's great. So, and that's what Thanksgiving is about. Family isn't always blood related, Family sometimes is your neighbors.
Oh, yes.
Or your friends. So here we go. Top it with some marshmallows. And then we'll bake it in the oven tomorrow. Yep. Bam. Look at that. Misfits Thanksgiving. Misfits Thanksgiving, where we have pink salads and heart-shaped sweet potato pies. All right, folks.
A reminder, by the way, this is Jamie, my roommate here. We're preparing Thanksgiving sides as we wait for the turkey. The turkey, meanwhile, has 8 degrees to go. We are at 142. And actually, that's not bad considering that, again, I put this in the oven probably a little close to an hour and a half ago. So consider it's only taken really about an hour and a half to roast a large turkey breast. So that's actually not doing too badly. And Papa Dan, she's cooking, doing a good job on the sides. And furthermore, we get to show off as well an enameled cast iron 2-quart Dutch oven, which, yes, I did originally get that for Valentine's Day, but hey, it's really good to give it some other use there because, as Alton Brown says, unitaskers in the kitchen are not a good thing. And a Dutch oven that's only used on Thanksgiving really isn't much of a Dutch oven, is it? So, yeah, you just push that down.
Yeah, I'll just try to see if it was
There you go.
All right, now, folks, I have a little bit of extra whipped cream left here. So I'm going to show you a little trick for extra whipped cream. Okay?
Extra whipped cream?
Extra whipped cream.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yes, there is. So scrape them on the sides real quick. This will only take a second. Is the whip attachment over there? Can you rinse it for me, please?
Will do.
I didn't think of that. This is just so I don't eat all this ambrosia salad tonight. I'm going to have to make something with this extra whipped cream. So, what I'm going to do is put some Nutella in it, and we're going to make some Nutella mousse. All right. There we go. A nice scoop of Nutella.
Actually, it's something I should do anyway. I should clear off anyway for the turkey.
Yeah, there you go. So this will be the time for you to do that. And this is an experiment, so you guys get to see if it works with me. All right. It's going to taste good either way. Whipped cream and Nutella, you really can't go wrong with there. All right. So. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, I did it again. Gosh. So, guys, it's late for me right now. I'm tired. Bam. Look at that. And that quick, we have Nutella mousse. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Boom, baby. Look at that. Oh my God. What? Yeah. Try that. It's like a Nutella whipped cream, actually. For the pecan pie tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Top the pecan pie with that.
Yep. Perfect.
We are now at 5 degrees to go for the turkey.
There we go. That's good. That's not going to make it tomorrow.
I apologize that the turkey has taken this long. As I said, I was hoping it would have been done faster. But again, consider only an hour and a half to roast a turkey breast. That's still not bad, all things considered.
And plus, you guys don't mind spending extra time with us, right?
Oh, I hope they don't mind.
No, they'd be gone.
Well, there is that.
Okay. All right, my stomach hurts. Why? I don't know. I'm very curious.
Yeah.
This is good, though.
Yeah.
My God, you guys. I'm telling you, this was an experiment right here. This is like Nutella whipped cream, but it doesn't have the whipped cream texture. It's a little bit flattened out. But if you're putting it on top of a pie, like if you're making a cream pie, a chocolate cream pie, you could always do this as a layer. Do like the pudding layer and then this layer and then the whipped cream layer on top.
Oh, by the way,
God.
Papa Dan has a question. Who's cleaning the kitchen tonight?
Yeah. Not it.
Yeah.
I win.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah.
Wait, one more time. 1, 2, 3, not it. I win. See, it's not me. 3 times in a row.
All right.
1, 2, 3, not it. Got it again. Yes.
Well, yeah, we'll take care of that. Okay.
No, pardon me.
All right. Now at this point, we are getting close. We still have a little time, unfortunately, because that turkey is very slowly approaching 150 degrees. We're at 145 degrees, so I'm hoping within maybe about the next 10 minutes or so. So at that point now, we do have a space reserved for when it comes out of the oven. And we are now at 147. So we are almost there.
That's the time my son was born. 147.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, hey, how about okay, that's all right. I'm going to talk a little bit about cast iron, anyways. As I said, I showed off that pan earlier tonight, the one that the turkey is roasting in, and that, of course, is a Griswold large logo number 10 skillet.
Oh, shit. So shoot,
What's up?
Shoot. All right. No, nothing.
Okay. A Griswold number 10 Dutch number 10 cast iron skillet, which I acquired in my early days of collecting cast iron. That's when um, it seems like when everybody starts getting into this hobby, when they're a newbie and everything is new and they want to see everything and try everything and own everything, that seems to be when Griswold is probably the most popular as far as cast iron is concerned. Unless you're a seller, of course, and then it seems like it's always Griswold, Griswold, Griswold. But anyway, yeah. As I mentioned before, I had in fact acquired that particular pan from eBay, and I learned an important lesson because shortly after that, I went to the Brimfield Antique Show for the first time and saw the exact same pan selling at half the price that I paid for it. So, yeah, that was definitely a life lesson for me. Since then, I have been lucky enough to acquire other Griswold pieces, but no, I have never bought another Griswold from eBay. Let's just say I learned my lesson about that. The pan, meanwhile, I'm still quite happy about because that was a large logo Griswold, which means it's likely from the 1930s to the 1940s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know a real chef? I'll show you a real chef. A real chef. It looks like this after they're done cooking.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
I go like that.
Mhm.
So I wipe my hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Val's Black Cat's Rules asked, was that homemade heavy cream? Well, it was
Yes.
homemade whipped cream using heavy
Yes.
cream.
Yep.
Yes. So.
And it worked like a dream. Look at this.
Hmm.
Look at that. See, like it did flatten. With I obviously added Nutella. Obviously, it's gonna flatten it.
Mm.
But if you're making, like I said, if you're making a cream pie, this layer, you do your regular chocolate layer, and then you do this layer, and then the whipped cream layer. I'm making one.
Somebody
That's
said, yeah. Somebody says, let the cats clean the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what? They should. They've started in their keep. Oh, you guys, Mobley. Oh, Mobley has licked off her stockings. Mobley has gotten a little bit of an anxiety or issue with going on. She started doing like copying Trouble with everything he was doing, and finally I realized why. Is because when Trouble does certain things, he jumps off walls and does flips and stuff, and he gets a lot of attention. Well, I think she was feeling attention starved because she started doing it, but then you just brush off. Oh, look, she's being like Trouble. So I noticed one day like her fur was looking kind of weird on her back legs, and then I noticed that on her front legs she has been over grooming. So right now all she has is the undercoat on her little legs. So she it's actually kind of funny looking. It's hilarious. It's terrible because she licked off her stockings, but but we've been giving her a lot more attention. You can actually see the change in her already, and it's just now it's about correcting the behavior, just redirecting when she is over grooming and showing her lots of love and attention, and she's starting to do a lot better. So, but yeah, she licked off her stockings.
Oh, yeah, but thank
Speaking
you.
of on cue,
We
Trouble's like, I want to try spare Rosa.
Better watch him. However, folks, we are just about
I'm
ready.
pretty sure he wasn't eating the cranberry ambrosia.
So thank you very much for waiting on that.
Oh God, I'm sick.
We are getting you.
I'm
Well,
so full.
you can go down and relax.
Yeah, I'm so full.
We're almost. It's just about time for the turkey to come out of the oven. And there it is.
It is time. It is time.
All right.
I did not mean to make this much shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's more people coming from.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Because we got more food than we know what to do with. Excuse me, please. All right. Now let's turn this off for the moment. And now comes the moment that folks have been waiting for, and thank you so much for waiting all this time. This is off to a good start, I'd say. How are we going to do this? All right, let's move this over. Boy, it's like I got stuff sitting on the floor here. Sorry, it's all right. That's not your fault.
Oh, the mixer. Just turn the mixer sideways.
Excuse me.
Here, hold on. This can go over. This can. There, okay.
All right. Excuse me, please.
Yeah, now you guys can tell how small our place is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Eric, weren't we just saying, like, we finally got this place in order?
Yeah.
What did we just do tonight?
Yes,
What
exactly.
did we do?
Okay, excuse me, please.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Here we go. Thank you, everybody, for waiting.
Look at that.
Well, yeah, we're not done yet, actually.
I can't see my contacts on my stuff.
And we're not done yet.
Yeah, it looks a little weird.
Well, yeah, for good reason. So,
what is wrong with that?
shit. What's wrong with it is, as I said, we're not done yet.
And what did you do to my turkey?
Yeah.
I'm not eating. I'm not stopping though.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry.
I'm not eating.
Okay.
You got me eating more. Oh, that's a tart.
Okay, first thing we do is take this out.
Ooh, that was tart.
Yeah. And well, as I said, folks, don't worry because I've done this part before. And in fact, the turkey is not finished yet. After all, the temperature has only reached about 150 degrees. So we actually have some more to go here. Although it's off to a pretty good start right now. The trick, of course, is that we do not want to dry out the inside, which is why we've got to be careful with temperature control. But what we're doing next is, okay,
what's going on?
What we're doing next is that I've got the oven heating up now to 500 degrees, and here is the part where we're going to give the turkey one last blast of heat. And that should help raise the internal temperature to the point where we will have ourselves a real turkey. No, actually, it is not dry turkey. It only looks this way because we did not baste the skin, and this is done intentionally. As I said, not to worry. This is all going to work out. We've only just finished part 1 right now. So, and as I said, the internal temperature has only reached about 150 degrees. That's 150. So it is definitely not dried out. I can reassure you of that. Yeah. So please don't. Don't relax. Yeah. Don't worry. Things are under control. Kitchen chaos. Well, in some respects, I guess you could say that. So, on the other hand, as I said, we're not doing too badly here. I'm debating actually whether instead of raising this to instead of getting a 500-degree blast in the oven, I might actually put another skillet on, which actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. And we will see if we can't just simply give this turkey a browning, because all we need to do really is brown the skin. So let me bring this nice and fast. Careful here. And bring out another pan I've just been using recently. Damn it. Okay. There we are. Lo and behold, let's do this fast here. Okay. While the turkey is resting, meanwhile. That's all right. Batter syringe method. Have you tried the batter syringe method? I'm not even familiar what the batter syringe method is, but as I said, no, this is actually so far. Again, things are under control, folks. This is actually what I expected. Not to worry, because I can only say again, the turkey's not done yet. So that's why, again, I do want to reassure everybody. I'm confident. I have actually done this a few times before now. So, Shadow Walker XM, third time. Oh, yeah, that's hot, all right. Again, these trivets I put here, especially to keep the turkey from to keep it from falling over. So that it would not fall over, rather, because unfortunately the turkey breast is Probably should have been done upside down if I wanted it to remain sturdy. So instead, I supported it this way, especially so that it would remain upright. But meanwhile, I feel if you sauteed the cranberries and then added the sugar, it would have come better, easier. Well, there's certainly that possibility. I don't deny that. But on the other hand, folks, here's something to consider as well. What I'm doing here with this turkey breast. Now, as I said, I started out with the turkey, and I have slowly been cooking it to raise it to a certain temperature. At which point, then now we're going to blast this and give it one final burst of heat at the end. You know, that sounds a lot, if you ask me, like the reverse sear method. So it just may very well be that we are making ourselves a reversed seared turkey breast here. So that's really not a bad thing, if you ask me. After all, that's been done enough times with steaks, and so that's actually what we're doing with the turkey here. Sorry, batter was the wrong word. Where you inject the turkey with meat juice just before cooking. Oh yeah, I think that's what they call it. In fact, flavor injection. So, however, before this turkey was cooked, it was actually in the brine for 24 hours. So, started over from the beginning. So my comment, well, no, not to worry. Um, oh yeah, yeah. See, I'm mentioning the cranberries. Okay, but I will mention that one to Jamie. So, all I'm trying to do right now is simply get the pan here nice and hot. So that, as I said, so that we can give this a nice, good browning of the skin, because really, I think that's all we need at this point. Um, Meanwhile, you'll get the context of my Portugal rambling. Well, yeah, no, as you can see, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I realize that in some chats, it's notice that you have not been muted, so not to worry there. I've got to do one other thing, I think, and that's open up the window. I mean, it's cold outside, but especially when this turkey hits the pan, we're going to be seeing a little bit of smoke here. So, all right, back open again. And we are at 2 hours at this point. So it's past 10 o'clock at night here on the East Coast. I think we've just hit a new record for the length of time for this live. And once again, I can only appreciate your patience with that. Although we have at least certainly accomplished something here, I will say that. And furthermore, we still have 77 people watching. So again, I very much appreciate it. Okay, coming up. Yeah, coming up. There we are. Paper towels coming up.
Didn't make it.
All right. And this doesn't look too badly now at this point. Let's see what we got for a temperature here. No warning. We are getting there. I'd say within maybe about 2 to 3 minutes or so, we may actually reach the temperature. So I can only appreciate your patience, folks. It's not going to be much longer at this point. Let me reassure you of that. Okay. Here. So I'd heard. Anyway, well, I'm glad Shadow Walker XM is enjoying it. So I am actually enjoying myself. I'm doing my best, I guess, to keep folks from becoming bored. That's really my biggest worry here. So nonetheless, fans fans by the smoke detectors. Oh yeah, you can bet that is definitely what's going to be happening in just a couple of minutes or so. What we're looking at, for the record, is a pan that I've used a couple of times. I only discovered this one. Was it this year? I think it was. The BSR Century Series number 10, a 12-inch cast iron skillet, which I've already gotten some good use out of, and we're about to get some use out of it as well. And not bad, considering that this is probably like from the 1970s or so, whereas this is likely from the Griswold here is likely from the 1920s to 1930s. So we've got, this is definitely a younger cousin to this. We've got like maybe about 40 to 50 years age difference for these two pans, and yet they both still certainly cook well enough. No problems there. And hello to Louis J. Cast Iron Cooking. Awesome, looks fun. Hope you had a good time doing this. Yeah, we are not done yet. So this is why, as I said, I can only assure folks that things are under control. I know I've said that more than once already. Hi, and what was that about roasted? Oh, yeah. I'm doing a roasted duck recipe in the cast iron skillet tomorrow. Well, I can only hope you like it. I really enjoyed that roast duck. It's been, good grief, has it really been that many years? But yeah, it was actually simple to make, much easier to make than Peking duck. And so I can only hope it turns out well for you as well. So. Okay. Now at this point, I think we are getting close to it, because if I was to test it this way, oh yeah, we are getting to that point, which means time to turn on the fan. And we get out a little bit of oil. Hi, Trouble. Yeah, great. Trouble decides he wants some attention right now, of course. So it's unfortunately not the best time. I'm sorry to say, kid. Okay. And now it's starting to smoke. So do you believe we are ready to get going? That means our turkey is about to hit the pan, I guess you could say. Let's see if we can do this right and not spill it all over, all over the place. We have this, and what else do we have? Better now than never. Gee, look at this. It's a hollow turkey. Oops, here's an extra piece, too. All right. One nice thing about this being a spinner, we can do that. I'd say it's already starting to look a little bit more appealing, if you ask me. That hole there is from the thermometer. What cause or trouble comes in when the skillet gets hot can only mean one thing. You are doing a live video. Oh, you called it, Papa Dan. I'd say you probably nailed it, in fact. So, yeah, live videos are so much fun. These are the type of things that are always edited out when people are doing the not live videos, and they actually get to edit out the fun bits. But here I am. I've decided, fool that I am, I've just decided to try doing this live. And what we're seeing is the results. So, as always, I can only appreciate everybody's patience here. And a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'd say the pan's definitely gotten hot enough at this point. Do you ever wonder what cooking a turkey is like from underneath? Now you know. Boy, at this point, this could almost be a commercial for pita. Gee. Come on. Do not want to drop this. Ugh. Do not want to drop this. Huh, I'm sure you do. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do this.
Where's your tongs?
Right here. I'm using.
No, the fork ones.
Oh, good question. Oh, yeah, no, they're up in the cabinet. Yes. Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go. Now we've got it up right. And I didn't even puncture. Well, only a little bit of the skin.
Ooh.
Still,
I'll take that piece of skin right there.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
How's that?
Oh my god, it's salty. It's so good. It's so salty.
Mm.
It's salty goodness. Mmm. Why should you cook it like that?
Mm. Like a beer can chicken?
Yeah.
I didn't think of it, to be honest.
That's spicy.
There we go.
That's burning my tongue.
Sorry.
It's okay. You know, I have pepper.
Okay.
I have sensory issues, people, so black pepper burns my mouth.
All right.
Ow.
So far, so good. And finally, at this point, what I think we can do now all right, we have done each side of this. Let's make one more attempt to do this part here. The underside here. All right. And with that, I think we are about done browning the skin. There we go. I hope this looks a little better than it did just a few minutes ago. So, there we go. This is looking a little bit better now, if you ask me. On top of all that, yeah, okay. You don't have to. Now, finally, here's one more thing that we're also going to do. We're going to do a little bit of basting here. Take some of these extra juices and rub them over those parts of the skin that are still exposed. That will help give this more of the look that you would expect to see with a turkey. In some ways, maybe you might call this cheating, but actually I just call it basting. A little bit here, a little bit there. A little bit of the skin broke, unfortunately. The nice thing about this being a spinner is we can spin the pan around so easily. There we go. Lower this a little bit. Now I think we've got a pretty good look here. A little bit here. A little bit there. If I may say so, I told you everything was under control. Because at this point, I do believe we are just about done. So now, I would say what we have is a roasted turkey breast. Let me turn this off. And I've got to do one other thing. Griswold has cooled off a little bit, which is good. I can put that over here. Okay, thank you very much for your help tonight. I said thank you very much for your help tonight. All right. And at last, yes, I don't doubt it. Remember, we're still live. Okay. And now, at long last, I do believe yeah, never saw it done like that. Well, I can only say honestly, I made it up as I went along. Not tonight, but over the course of several years. Pretty much, I've been tweaking this recipe year after year. I've been doing like about 2 to 3 turkeys per year for like close to the last 8 or 9 years now, and each time I've been tweaking the recipe a little bit more. And so, final result. Yes, pretty much. We have a food baby.
I never eat that much. I can't believe I ate that much. That's why I want to cook, because I eat these every time I'm cooking the entire time.
Boy, it's funny how the hole from the thermometer there almost looks like a head, doesn't it? But nonetheless, it's also going to tip over if I'm not careful. There we go. Yep, it is going to tip over. I may have to
stack it. Put up like a beer can. Remember?
I may have to.
Yeah, put up just like a beer can.
Like a beer can?
Like just like a good beer can chicken. Like you had it in there you go.
That might work. There we go. Thank you for your patience. Okay, at last, it's more stable now. So, after all this time, but hey, actually consider 2 hours from the brine to here. Okay, 2 hours and 18 minutes. But, well, it took a little time. I was speaking for a little time. So this only took about 2 hours to get this out of the brine, roast it, and produce the results we have here. So, what are you going to use to rest the breast? I use ice chests. We will work on that as well, as I could say. So, yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure, but okay. So anyway, like I said, what can I say? Here is yeah. So, what I'm
a lady.
yeah,
Just kidding.
okay, but anyway, I would very much like to thank Jamie though for her help with all of these side dishes tonight. Now we've between all this, oh, and yeah, later on, I've got one more thing to do, by the way, and that is make some stuffing. So, but we're
much stuff to tomorrow. Tomorrow I still have mashed potatoes and squash.
yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not going to spend all this time doing the stuffing here. Pretty much, this is what I'd said that we took a big turkey breast and roasted it in a cast iron skillet. I do apologize that it did take so long, but as I said, when you consider that in some cases it can take like maybe 4, 5, 6 hours to roast a full-size turkey, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. We really did. We took our time tonight, and it still only took 2 hours to take that brine turkey and turn it into a roasted, well, brine turkey breast, and turn it into a roasted turkey breast. So I'm actually quite happy with this. I regret to say that we're not going to be able to carve this until tomorrow. However, that's one reason why I took that to such a low temperature, in that I can guarantee this is not going to be a dried out bird.
No, definitely not.
So,
Definitely not.
okay. And Papa Dan says thanks to both Jamie and myself for a nice evening. Well, I appreciate everybody who took the time to stick around here. Okay, and JD Hive John, I bought the 13.5 quart largest stove quad like you did. Oh my God, is your bottom outside enamel a different color? Mine is dark green bottom. I honestly don't remember. You may be right, and the bottom of my stove Dutch oven might actually be a different color. But
your bottom? What kind of chat are you running?
yeah.
Right?
No, yeah. Talking about breasts and bottoms here.
Resting the breast.
Yeah.
What color is your bottom?
Yes. However,
I am a lady.
yes. However, I really don't see a problem with that. I mean, it is still very photogenic, and and it's not like I'm trying to pretend that it's a bare in bare iron Dutch oven. So, yeah, considering the price that huge stove Dutch oven costs, I really hope you got a good deal on it. And above all else, I hope you get some use out of it. Although I certainly have been getting use out of mine. I have no question about that. Anyway, and hello, happy Thanksgiving to Cum Luck and Dave Evely. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this. It's really pretty much the same thing that I did on my recipe for slow roasted turkey breast. If you go onto my website and look at, well, not slow roasted turkey breast, I'm sorry, slow roasted cast iron turkey. If you look on my website and look under slow roasted turkey, you will find this recipe. And in fact, I will include a link to it as well. I should say in this case, we simply raised the temperature. We started at 325 and then raised it to 350, even though the recipe initially said 225, because that was a really slow roasted turkey.
All right, folks, I'm going to say goodnight.
Okay.
I need to lay down.
Oh, I see. That's what he means laying at rest. I mean, considering that it's done tonight, but now we are going to have to store this until tomorrow.
Oh, in the fridge.
Yeah, in the fridge, yes. But yeah, Papa Dan says, I wrap my meat in aluminum foil. Yes, I know. There you go again. However, he says,
you guys in?
Yeah. However, he says that he wraps it in aluminum foil and puts it in ice chests to rest. Okay, yeah. Well, all we're going to have to do is reheat it tomorrow. So, but even so, I am still quite happy with how this turned out, and I can only hope everybody enjoys it tomorrow. I can only hope as well that everybody enjoyed this tonight. I mean, this is the longest chat we've had here so far, and I can see that people are starting to head out, and I don't blame you. I think we've done everything we needed to do, and I appreciate very much everybody for sticking around, especially since tomorrow is Thanksgiving and everybody has a lot to do. So I very much appreciate everybody watching. And from here, there's really not much else I can say. So I thank you everybody for your time and for I do hope everybody enjoyed this. And well, there's always next week as well. We'll see you all next Wednesday. Have a good evening. Good night, everyone. There we go.